Hi friends! Today I'm here to share with you the results from last night's Dancing with the Stars episode. And as the season progresses, these episodes are getting much easier, faster to summarize because we have less competitors. One couple is eliminated each week. If you'd like to hear more detail about their performances, I would suggest referring back to my review of episode 1 this season because I do several videos detailing the strengths and weaknesses of each star. And those strengths and weaknesses have not changed week to week, though they are dancing better and improving week to week, really all of them pretty consistently. Okay, so let's kick off with who was voted off last night. Okay, goodbye, Mira and Gleb. So the judges had this couple in 6th place, but unfortunately, this goes to show the viewer call-ins account pretty significantly into their placings, and so did not get enough voters calling in, and so they were voted off. In 1st place, we have Charity and Sochi tie. In 3rd place, we have Jason. 4th place, 3-way tie. We've got Ariana, Lele, and Barry. 8th place, we have Mira and Gleb. 9th place, we have Allison, and 10th place is Harry. So quick synopsis of those numbers. Mira and Gleb went last. They did contemporary dance, not real ballroom dance. Contemporary is not a style we learn in ballroom dance, and it's not seen in competition. Okay. And she also was given an unfair competitive advantage in that she performed a trio with her daughter, who is a professional contemporary dancer. So very unfair advantage. Last place was Harry. He has always been my least favorite. I love his sweet persona and personality and trying hard, but he's definitely the least talented. So I felt bad for him. And unfortunately, he was also given contemporary, which is not fair because our professionals do not specialize in that style. For example, I am a ballroom dancer. When I get people that come in and request a hip hop class, I can teach it, but you know what? I'm going to try all I can to refer them to someone who specializes in that style because it is not a ballroom dance. And even worse, they gave him like a hip hop reggae song to do contemporary to. So huge hurdle for Harry. Okay, Allison. They did a Viennese waltz with an umbrella. I loved their use of the prop. I loved his choreography. Every Viennese waltz they played last night was too fast, so hey, shout out to them for keeping up with the music. Every week she continues to have a saggy left arm, a raised left shoulder, but overall, improving every week. Okay, Barry and Pita, they did a paso doble. They actually did identifiable paso doble syllabus figures. So shout out to Pita for choreographing a real paso. This is a dance you would see in real competition in the Latin. The music was too fast, which made it difficult, but they kept up. And in my opinion, it was the best choreography of the evening. Okay, Ariana and Pasha. You know, I love this couple for personal reasons because I'm very good friends with Pasha, the closest to him of all the dancers on the show. We went up through the competitive ranks together. I knew him back when he was a juvenile competitor with his first partner, Ina. His partner, Ina, showed me a VHS tape years ago of their first show together when he was a very beginner kid. So adore them. And nice personality as well. So Viennese waltz, too fast. Kudos to them for keeping up. Not their strongest dance this week. Okay, next we have Lele, who again was assigned a contemporary number. This is not a ballroom dance. Why do they keep giving them this style? in this episode. They could have danced a nightclub two-step to this music. Now, that is not officially a ballroom dance style, but as a ballroom dance professional, it's something we'd be much more familiar with. Because it's super common for wedding dances. In fact, the most popular style I teach for wedding couples because it's so easy to learn. I feel this would have reflected better on the stars because it is easy to teach. And it also is something that you might see in a real ballroom dance competition, albeit not in the open Latin standard, etc. But you often will see this in Pro-Am as a group flight. So that's a legitimate dance they could have done. Don't know why producers chose not to. I so wish they would just let the professional dancers pick what song they do, what dance they do. The show, the dancing would just be exponentially better. Okay. Next up, we have Jason Mraz. In my opinion, the most talented of all the performers so far in the show, consistently every episode. They were given a quick step. So I'm glad that this is a real ballroom dance, but the music was too fast. This makes it hard even for a professional level championship couple to do. Why do they just make these couples suffer like this? I loved her choreography though. They did real figures. They incorporated Lindy Hop, which I often do in my open quick step routines. Little kick sequences that are stationary. This works great on a compact floor or in a corner. Okay, we have Sochi and Val. They were also given a Viennese waltz. Music was too fast. I liked that I saw identifiable figures, but in my opinion, Sochi was the most overrated by the judges this last episode. And finally, we have Charity and Artem, very talented lady. They tied for first. They were also given a contemporary dance they had to do. They could have done a foxtrot to that music. Foxtrot is a legit ballroom dance. We do it socially. We do it competitively in both smooth and standard. Why they did not give them a foxtrot to this dance, this song, I have no idea. So my heart went out to the pros this week, having to choreograph to this nonsense. These aren't even real ballroom dances. And it's very possible, even though they're professional dancers, they have no experience in those styles they're teaching. Dislike tremendously. My favorite piece about Charity, I love her attitude. I love her extension. The only weakness I see pretty consistently are her hand and wrist lines. So I call this, when we flower our arm out, should be a more aesthetically pleasing hand position that extends and complements our body extension. She has what I call baseball glove hand. Every time she extends her arm, it's lovely. And then she finishes with this like, get away from me type of styling with her hand. Granted, that fine motor skill takes many years to refine. But I'm surprised she's not a little better just because her gross motor skills are excellent naturally. So let me know in the comments if you thought the people who won should win, if you feel the couple that was voted off, meaning Mira, should have been justly voted off. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow.